So, messy artworks. I was quite tired that day. I was running chores and sketching all day, so it was already quite late when I started this piece. I still painted something, just to unwind, let the day pass, and I felt pretty good about it afterwards. When I sat down in the studio, I had a blank mind about what to do, the thoughts of the day just running through my head. I took an already started canvas and just began by layering colors. I didn't have any particular goal in mind for this piece. Besides, I wanted to try something with turquoise and treat it as a study for future paintings, but this turned out not to be the case. As time passed, I noticed I wanted to forget about that part and just paint. I always feel like trying to get away and just unwinding roots me and brings me back to where I left off. Which is funny, right? Trying to get away from whatever it is, thoughts, feelings, whatever, brings me closer to them, but with a cleared mind. I guess the point is to not feel overwhelmed, giving my mind the time to process the leftover bits. Eventually, one of the sketches of the day keeps bumping into my head, so I just go with it and start planning it out. I think at this point I'm pretty much in the flow state. I feel like unwinding never takes too long, but at least for me, it's still something that I have to consciously decide to do. So even though I wish sometimes I could take a deep breath more often, I rarely do. I feel like days like these are more important than I give them credit. There is something foundational about overcoming that barrier of struggle and exhaustion instead of powering through, and all by just taking a step back. I guess to be mindful is a pursuit to once in a while remind myself of. Seeing myself work on this piece does bring attention to me how the gestural movements from the beginning come back throughout finishing this work. It's quite interesting to see. I talked with a friend of mine the other day about how the mind likes to finish patterns. This piece does remind me of that conversation, leaving pieces open for the mind to finish. Even though I didn't expect it to be anything, or at best a failed attempt, I quite like it. It's a good one. If you ever feel like you're failing your art, you might like this video.